Most companies aren't replacing everything overnight to the dry fiber solution. They're testing applications, they're building experience and running fiber alongside existing processors, whether that's plastic or whether that's card. Do you, how does that look like? How does that hybrid setup look like in the factory? Let's take both of your regions. Let's take Germany first, Tobias, and then Tom will take businesses around the UK. Are they still in the state of flux in 2026 that they are a thermoforming house or a packaging house, or are they starting now to develop different technologies within it that to cover everything, a bit like we do at Illig?
That's very different depending on the company. Some companies are very experimental and try to go into the market with new things. These are first movers, so to say. And some companies are very conservative. So we are working with companies that already have a lab machine running in their facility to do own tests with material and product development. Um, those are very strong drivers also for our development because we get a lot of feedback from them. And well, the transition phase, yes, as you mentioned, it will not be overnight. I think customers start with one product that maybe not a high runner, put it into supermarkets for test customers, not in the whole region of Europe, and
Mm.
see how the reception of the customers is at the end. Will they complain? Is there any? Are there any issues with opening, sealing, reopening, the use in the shelf life, and so on? And with this experience, the development will carry on. And this is also where the modular approach of our DFM 100 comes in. You can produce some million parts a year. You can put it into a certain market, maybe a certain country or a certain region, and then see how the customer experience with the product is. And after that, we will maybe do some iterations, some improvements, and roll it out to the larger market, maybe continental area or something like this.
Tom, are you experiencing the same things in the UK with both manufacturers and OEMs?
Yeah, pretty much. So I think OEMs are keeping a very close eye on, like I say, the pressure is there to hit the sustainability goals. So they're keeping a close eye on the technology and what is developing. The converters, we're having more and more conversations with current customers who are interested in the technology. But I think it's not going to be a shift overnight. They're never going to replace whole fat lines of uh, current plastic lines into fiber. But I think more and more people are looking at this as a sustainable approach, trying to hit those sustainability goals, and gradually move into it. And then I think there's also an aspect of new clients who are already within like a cardboard or pulp type area, that is interested in the new technology that we're developed. So certainly the depth of draw, we're achieving something different to what's in the market at the moment. So there is an
Nice.
aspect of conversations happening with new clients under that aspect. So, but I think the existing packaging, I think it wouldn't necessarily be replaced overnight. It's not possible.